And that's the thing, and people are like, oh, and I say this with the most up due respect, is a lot of people are like, oh, what about all the kids he visits and all the people that he talks to and tells them not to give up? Like, are we supposed to believe that's all a lie? No, it's not a lie. He's encouraging them not to give up. But also, a lot of them probably had to come to terms with like being content with the life they've lived. And that's also what he played out at the end there. Is his final message is like, it's okay to let go when you know what's ready to let go. You shouldn't feel bad about it.
No. Like
Try to do with this mountain. And like, you know, like, because you can tell people to never give up all the time. But let me tell you something. In life, there will be crossroads where you have to make decisions of whether to stick with something or move on. A very simple one that a lot of people go through is relationships. You might be in a very serious relationship that you dated someone for a lot of years and you put in a lot of work in, and you might have been like, never give up on. But if it's a toxic relationship what's hurting your health and making you feel bad, it's okay to smile and tap out.
So let's talk from current experience.
No. I've been through this, but not currently. But like, you won't understand that until you go through it. But if you put it in that perspective, you've been in a bad relationship or a shitty situation or a bad job where it was, you knew like it was coming to the end, but like there was no reason for you to leave besides it being your choice. You know it's okay to give up on something. Right? You're not gonna be like, never give up. I'm gonna make this toxic relationship work forever. Never give up. I'm gonna work this job forever because I never give up. Like, no, you've given up in your life at something. Don't lie to me. Maybe you tried to get a degree in something and then you switched your major. You gave up on that first degree. People give up on shit. It's just, you know, so it's okay that John Cena tapped out. I hate this idea that people like, he did this mantra, never give up. He gave up on Nikki Bella. He's given up on stuff too. It's okay.
He gave up on thugonomics.
He gave up on thugonomics and became a stolen valor army man.
I think you have to go.
He's retiring. He already gave up on you guys the moment he announced his retirement.
I think the people that have been through life, gone through life, seen some hardship, totally understood Cena's last moment of him smiling and tapping. I'm not saying...
well, that's why it's more mind-boggling to me that adults are confused about him. It's like, once again, when it comes to Cena, I will always understand the sympathy and the emotions of the children and the adults that grew up with him as children. But the people that were adults even when he was an adult
and crying
was confusing to me. Like, if you were like the 10-year-old that is now 20 and that pissed you off, I still get it because you're probably feeling your 10-year-old self.
It looked like Bailey and CM Punk were a little upset when Cena lost.
I also don't know how much of that is performative for social media content. And also, I think maybe they didn't know the finish of him tapping. They were also like, oh, he actually tapped. Because I'm not gonna lie, I also was on the fence. Remember, even sitting there, I'm like,
fade, right? He's gonna
no,
fade.
Yeah, I'm like, I remember I was like, oh, because your other buddies that were at the house while we were watching were like, oh, he won't tap. He's never. And I was like, you know, okay, guys, you guys are probably right. He might not tap. He'll probably pass out. Like, I was on the fence about that part too. Like, is he gonna tap or not tap? So when he did tap, I was like, my initial going into it was he was going to tap. But while I was sitting there eating pizza, chilling with you guys, I was like, oh, he might not tap. You guys are right. But he tapped.
I remember even when this whole run started, my opponents were wrong. I think I took like Randy Orton and some other guys, but I said in Cena's last match, he's finally going to give up. He's going to leave by giving up. And that's exactly what he did.